Welcome to another Tuesday Morning Talk. I'm coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. And today I want to talk to you about where our passion comes from, where that drive and spark comes from. Is it DNA or is it nurtured through society or socioeconomic pressures? So as a kid, you know, we had computer game systems and I had an Atari 2600. And one day, for Christmas, we got the 5200. So I had all these cartridges from the 2600. And I decided I was gonna have a yard sale. And I went out there and sold some of the cartridges. And like got enough money to buy new cartridges for the 5200. Then I went back and looked at the whole library and I started having regular sales, right? Nobody told me to go out and do this. I just felt compelled to go out and take something that I didn't need anymore and turn it into something that I did need. So I was like 7, 8 years old when I did this, 7, 8 years old. So nobody came and told me to do this. I just felt compelled to do this. Now, the flip side of this, you know, I wanted to do that. Now, later on in my life when I was a teenager, we had some family issues where I had to step up and act like an adult. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't want to do this, but I felt like I needed to do this. And that put a different type of pressure on me to produce, right? So I naturally had this other piece, right? But when the situation arose where I had to dig in and do some things that just needed, right? It changed me some, right? And I mean, I wasn't the only person going through these type of things at that time of my life. There was other young men going through the same thing and they made different decisions, right? And I mean, I got in a lot of trouble for my decisions. You know, it's not like, you know, I made the right decisions. I just was compelled to do something, right? Because I couldn't sit there and sit on my hands and do nothing. And I didn't have, like, the information that was necessary to make the right choices. But I still tried to do what I thought was best. In the long run, I think all these things helped me get down the road. And I also think that even the bad part, it helped me to navigate the difficult times that I would have in front of me, because a lot of the times I had in front of me just weren't as psychologically taxing as the ones earlier on. I think the ones earlier on was so psychologically taxing because I was a child and I didn't really have anybody to talk to but other children, you know? So I didn't really have the tools and the decision-making capacity to make great calls. Later on in life, I was better equipped to actually knock down some of this stuff in a proper manner, right? Where does this put you on that spectrum, right? Do you have the natural stuff ingrained in you? Have you been through enough challenges where you're just gonna stick things all the way through, or, you know, have the wherewithal to put one foot in front of the other? I don't know, right? As you hear what I'm saying right now, I can only speak from my own personal experience, right? And that's pretty much what happened to me. Now, you and your own thing, you need to get this a personal examination and see what happens with that, all right? So, until next week, talk to you later.